story why I am calling myself a success at Karatbars. First of all, I'm a gold status winner, which is I got a package for free at Karatbars, but you will learn about it later. I'm not going to go in details about everything. But for my own personal success at Karatbars, as I said, I joined last year. If I had a board here, I was going to write a big why. The reason why I would write that why is because my why was so big enough to resign from my job. Somebody that is sitting there will be like, how can you resign from nursing? Because some people outside there, they are looking at it as a success. But for me, I had to be at my job from 7 until 7. I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time for my marriage. I didn't have time for anything that I wanted to do. For time zone as well, I couldn't be where I wanted to be. I was in Cape Town, my husband was here in George. But now that I resigned, because my wife was so big, now I've moved from Cape Town, I'm staying with my husband. I can be where I want to be. I do my business, which is Karatbars, at my own time, without clocking or telling my boss that I'm sick, I won't be able to come to work. So that is the reason why I joined Karatbars, and that's why I'm taking Karatbars so seriously, like my job. Now another big why I am doing what I'm doing full time, and I'm doing it with all that I have inside of me, was the future. Remember, I said when I started to look at the future, things were not looking so good at all. Because my qualification is only got my name on it. Remember, I said I'm a nurse by profession. So when I look at my certificate, I'm like, this certificate is only got Yonela Meno. None of my kids will be able to inherit this certificate. Then why am I going to build somebody's dream? Because I was working at a private hospital. And yet I am not even part of the shares of this company that I'm working for. I don't have time for my family. I don't have time to be where I am if I want to be because of the qualification that I have. Then I realized that doing Karatbars, because when I found out about Karatbars, this is the system that can be also inheritable. And it's got an asset which is gold that I can look at it as a future for my children. So me being at Karatbars now, I've got assets because I'm saving in gold. Now I've got a business that my children can be able to inherit because they couldn't inherit my qualification and my job, because if I happen to be with the Lord, the employer will replace me anytime. Now I've got the business that is paying me each and every Friday through this MasterCard. And with this MasterCard, if I happen to be with the Lord anytime, which I'm not planning to go anytime soon, but if I happen to be, this MasterCard will generate income. So generations to generations that will follow and come back after me will still use this MasterCard. So this is another inheritance that will be in my name. So my children will embrace me even if I'm no longer on earth. They will not look at my grave and say, look at this woman. We are where we are. We had to start from scratch. I had to break that bondage of starting from zero to be where I am. Yes. Because I had to start from where my mother, because if my mother had to do something or go out there and learn how things are done outside there, today I wouldn't be hustling and be where I am, or start from scratch after passing a matric and go and look for a qualification. But now I want my children to go to school just to socialize, because school system has failed us. I'm not against school. Don't make me wrong if there are teachers in the house. I'm not against school system, but I just want to enlighten something that the school system hasn't made us rich, because if it was meant for us to be rich, I mean, I would be rich by now, and my husband will be, we'll be holding and doing like this in Dubai if the school system was really good. But I want you, if you are sitting here, just at it like, give a big heart, a space in your heart to somebody that invited you here. Because if you take seriously the business that you came to listen to today, your story will change like my one changed. Because your why, I don't know how big your why is, but if my why was so big enough to resign from the nursing that I did for years, from the private hospital that I was working at, now you can also hold this card, sitting in your house, doing business full time, and every Friday you're getting paid. Thank you so much.
Thank you.